Are you pushing people away without even realizing? In this video, I'll share 5 subtle reasons why someone might not like you. You'll learn specific behaviors you can avoid that make people hate you without you even intending. It's great to have you here. I'm Covey. I work in wealth management at a global bank where I was chosen from the top 0.2% of applicants. My job requires strong social skills to manage relationships with celebrities, entrepreneurs, and CEOs. And so this channel shares my insights to help you level up your social skills for a happier and more successful life. The first reason why people may not like you is for neglecting the for you trick. Now, I'll often help people who send me a message on LinkedIn because they want to break into banking, and I'll sometimes give them a call as long as 1 hour. And after that call with someone, when I've given them loads of advice completely for free, I'll notice a huge difference in how much I like them, depending on if they just say, "Oh, thanks," or "Thank you so much for giving the time. It was really useful what you said today." So look, we all know that it's important to say thank you, but I've learned that sometimes thank you isn't enough, because it's so common to say thanks to anyone. You know, the Uber driver who's just dropped you off, or the person who's just delivered your food. You would just say a quick, "Oh, thanks." So I give a specific thanks, not for anyone, but a thanks particularly for you, which is what I call the for you trick. This is when you ban yourself from just saying thank you, and instead you add the word for afterwards. So thank you for dropping me to the station. Thank you for this dinner. And so giving a reason after with the word for can avoid someone disliking you for just giving a flippant thanks. The second reason is being too formal or too casual. Now, I used to be really uptight and boring at parties, and I'd ask really formal questions about how's work going and things like that. But this would just make people lose interest and walk away. So I learned, try not to be that person who's asking all those technical questions at a party, and just relax and ask some fun questions instead. But at the same time, it's a balance, because you don't want to be that person who's too relaxed in professional settings, let's say at work. So literally label in your mind before leaving the house whether it's more of a casual place you're going to or more of a professional setting, and then act accordingly, because otherwise you're just going to push people away. The third reason why someone might not like you is from excessive flattery. When trying to be likable, people sometimes say nice things to the other person just to win them over. But people are way smarter than they're given credit for, and they can tell straight away when you're just being fake and you'll look manipulative. So the takeaway for you is to only give genuine compliments to someone, and the way you do that is just think in your head, what do you actually admire about them? Reason number 4 is oversharing personal information. I remember I was once at Power League with some of my friends, and for those of you who don't know, that's just a place where you play football, and I met someone for the first time there, and they were giving me really quite specific private details about their life, and I'll be dead honest, it just made me feel really uncomfortable. So if you overshare with someone, it will just overwhelm them, especially if you've just met them for the first time, and they'll just feel uneasy being around you. So look, it's okay to share personal information about your life, but just gauge how comfortable the other person is and do it gradually over time. Before the final reason, if you want more useful videos like this on your homepage, then please subscribe. Also, let me know in the comments which point has resonated most so far. The 5th reason is always being late. Now, while I was at university, I ended up getting really comfortable with my friends, and it meant that whenever we met up, I was always the last person to turn up, and I was always late. But my friends started to get a bit annoyed at me, and it always started the interaction on the wrong tone. And so I made sure to fix up on my timings and leave 10 minutes earlier than I needed to. Because I learned if you're often really late, it just shows a lack of respect for the other person's time, and they're more likely to then dislike you as a result. So make sure to plan ahead and set a fixed time to leave. I mentioned earlier that the for you trick can be really powerful, but there's something else I've started doing recently that's had an even bigger impact on my conversations. So watch this video to always have something to talk about and to leave a great impression on anyone you meet.